What's happening, YouTube? You're watching another episode of Steel City MotoVlogs. I'm Derrick T, your host, and it's a Sunday morning. Doing a Sunday morning ride. But this is more than just going to church. For those of you all who've been watching my channel, getting to know me, I'm a musician and I play piano, keyboards, organ for my church. And this morning, I'm on my way to go do just that. It's about 10 after 9 in the morning. I actually got out a little bit earlier than expected, but with making a motovlog out of this commute, I wanted to do that. I wanted to get out and ride a little bit, but then also to take a different route to get there, because there's a work zone on my normal route. And it's not that I can't ride in work zones, but I would rather not. The road is kind of jacked up, so I'm going to take the long way around. And when you're on a bike, it's not really about the destination, it's about the ride. Also today, I'm going to be going to an event called the Blessing of the Bikes. It's being sponsored by another local church, so I'm going to do my service first, and then I'm on my way to meet with some people for this Blessing of the Bikes event, which I've heard of it, but I have never been to one. The first time I heard of it was during the pandemic, so the last 2 years has been canceled because of COVID-19. Not so this year, so I'll get a chance to experience that for the first time, so it should be pretty exciting. We'll see what the video footage produces. Speaking of video footage, I have quite a bit of it to sift through and edit. I think what's going to end up happening, I think I'm going to end up putting out a 2-part series on the camping trip. It's just a whole lot of stuff going on. It's in the editing process now. I managed to get all 48 clips and elements loaded into WeVideo, although I haven't started the actual editing process. The process just completed last night. So during the week this week, I'll get on to that, but then I'm going to be adding more footage of whatever today brings. And that's just it. It's for a content creator. You know, sometimes you might not necessarily have a topic to go out and talk about, but I've learned to just, if I go out, roll the cameras, roll at least one camera. I'm using 2 for this particular one, but yeah, roll a camera. You can always add a voiceover later. I have plenty of footage that's the only thing that you hear in the background is my bike, because I didn't necessarily have anything to talk about, or I just had a mental block and just couldn't think of anything. That's okay. As long as you get the footage, you can always come back. That's what being a creator is about, is being creative. So, hey, record your footage. All of those kinds of videos will do well for me in the winter months when it's hard to find content, when you can't ride. So that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. My production schedule right now, I think, is 9 weeks ahead, which is pretty amazing, because I don't know how long winter lasts. I think it'll last longer than 9 weeks, but at the rate that I'm going, I'll have plenty of fresh content in the non-riding months. It's a gorgeous day outside today. I think the high is going to be in the 80s, but it might be in the 70s right now. These are the first high temperature days like this, especially a string of days. By this time last week, it was in the 30s and snowing. So I'll take this any day. I'll take this any day. It made getting out very easy because I didn't have to dress in any kind of layers or anything else like that. Just almost hop on and go. Any other musicians out there watching this video? I know Goldwing Music Man is a musician. At least that's what he said in one of his videos. I've never actually seen him play anything, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe his intro is original, if I'm not mistaken. So any other musicians out there, what instruments are you playing? Are you gigging around? And do you put any of your musical content on your channel? I guess it would be difficult to do if it's not copywritten. But then again, if it's yours, maybe it's not as difficult. I know what's in my intro is original, and it was given to me by a friend, but I also participated in that recording too, so it was a pretty awesome experience. Like Sunday rides are the way to go. Like Sunday mornings. There's nobody out. I'm right above half a tank of gas, probably between half and 3/4, but I filled up. Today is Sunday. I filled up on Friday, and I didn't do a whole lot of riding. The only riding that I did was for the camping weekend, and I was close to the campground when I filled up. I'm telling that story because I'm looking at my gas needle now, and there's absolutely no reason that I would have burned that much gas other than I was pulling a full trailer. So that's one of the major differences in pulling the trailers, definitely in fuel economy, because I usually don't burn gas that quickly otherwise. Not to mention I was probably somewhere in the ballpark of about 175, 150, maybe 175 pounds of gear in the trailer. So I'm sure, you know, I'm not stupid. There's obviously that's going to affect. Okay, let's do that again. Yeah, obviously that's not going to. Oh my God. Yeah, I was pulling probably about 150 to 175 pounds of gear in my trailer, and obviously that's going to have an effect on your gas mileage. You're towing something, so that didn't catch me off guard, but I'm kind of looking at the status of my gas tank right now is sort of the aftermath of that, because I was only about 40 miles away from home. So definitely wouldn't burn half a tank going 40 miles. 9:21, supposed to be here at 9:30, so about 9 minutes ahead of time, and the church is right over there. It's actually next to this one that you're looking at. There's another church behind it. Behind it, beside it. We're next door neighbors. One of my buddies rides a Can-Am. So I see the great minds are thinking alike this morning. See that sign right there? That's why my bike is parked here. So it's on the surveillance camera. All right, y'all. I'll be back with you when we're on our way to the blessing of the bikes.
3 hours later.
All right, you all. You might think that I put the SpongeBob thing in there to kind of exaggerate a little bit, but no, this was really 3 hours later. Service went just a little bit longer than I thought it was going to go, and ultimately I ended up not being able to catch any of the event, at least not as it was going on. Now, it was well attended. That's actually putting it lightly. So I do have some footage. Stick around until the end of the video. I do have some footage just from the sheer massive number of bikes that were out there. And then I was also able to meet up with some friends afterwards and get in some riding and some fellowship. But I'll probably have to bring that to you in a different video because this one's getting kind of long. So, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of give you all, leave you all with a little bit of what I saw when I finally did get over there to the blessing of the bikes. It was funny because I pulled up on a state trooper who had part of the road closed off, and the state trooper said, "You've got to be the only clown trying to get in right now, and everybody else is trying to get out." So I ended up just parking and taking a walk and seeing what I could see. The line of bikes went on for a good 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles. I never even made it all the way to the venue, but there were quite a few people coming out, and I got some footage of that. So, hey, I hope you all enjoy that footage right here at the end of the video. And again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, I'd really appreciate it if you did. You're watching Steel City MotoVlogs. I'm Derrick T, and I'll see you all in the next video. Be safe out there.
Right now, I'm good. On my YouTube channel later. So you'll be on my YouTube channel later. All right now, how you doing? All right now. You too. Be safe out here.
got it. Good, good, good. Oh.